Hey guys, welcome back to the Montreal Expos franchise. I want to thank you guys one more time for the support. I really love it. Oh man, I love making these videos. I'm glad you guys are enjoying them. We're going to start this episode off with some stats. We're just got past the trade deadline. I just made a trade for Kyle Schwarber if you guys missed it. So we're just starting off past the trade deadline. Austin Meadows got 29 home runs, having a great season. Brandon Lowe, 294, 21 homers. Hunter Renfroe, he's only batting 234, but he's got 22 home runs. Schwarber, we just traded for. All those stats are with the Cubs. 272, 15 bombs. Not too bad, 52 RBIs. Willie Adames snubbed from the All-Star game somehow with these incredible stats. 302, 23, 64 RBIs. Having a good year. Nate Lowe, he's taking over the full-time first base position now that we traded G-Man Choi. He's batting 291. He's only got 7 home runs, 26 RBIs, but he's got significantly less at-bats than everyone else. But 291, very promising. Yandy Diaz is having a great season. 284, 12 and 45. He's having a good year. He moved up all the way up to an 80 in overall. Mike Zunino, I do shit on this guy a lot, but he's got his average up to 220, and with 16 home runs and 44 RBIs. Could be worse. Kevin Kiermaier, this guy is useless at the plate. 244, not the lowest average on the team, but he's good. You need fielding too to win games. The bench, no one's really doing too much. Wendell's doing good, but Jose Martinez is back from the IL. He's hitting 293 this season and 208 at-bats, so he's having a pretty good year. He's playing against lefties. He's on the bench against righties, but I like Jose Martinez, actually. He's a good bat to have in the lineup versus lefties. Charlie Morton, below 4 ERA, so is Blake Snell, 3.57. Glasnow is in the 4.6s, not too great, but he's still in there. Yanni Chirinos has been our best pitcher this year, 2.65. He's 15-2, unreal. And then Brandon McKay got moved to the rotation, as I've mentioned. He has a really low ERA. He's doing really good. Herbo's struggling, but my rest of my bullpen, just check it out. Alfred Drake, 201. Colin Poche, 1.96. Chaz Rowe, below 4. Castillo's below 2. And Nick Anderson's almost sub 2. He's 2.13. He's actually, I think, second in the league in saves. I'll show you these stats. The next episode is actually going to be the final episode of the 2020 season, so exciting stuff as we gear up for the playoffs. We should be in there without any problems. We have a significantly large lead in the wild card. Versus another interleague game, we're going to go against the Reds to start this one off. We had like 3 interleague games last episode. We're going to have one this episode. Charlie Morton with a strong first there. In the second, hit and run is on, and Willie Adames stays hot, rips that one down the left field line. Because that hit and run was on the 3-2 count, we're going to score our first run of the game. Genius managing by me. Or I should say Kevin Cash. Yandy Diaz, he's going to rip one into the gap. That's a hanging curveball. That one is going to one hop off the wall. Thought that one was going to go out. Nonetheless, we're off to an early 2-0 lead. We always jump on them early. That's the specialty of this Montreal Expos team. Mike Zunino, I just said he was staying hot. Trevor Bauer is hanging every off-speed pitch he can. Just loving. He came into this game just wanting to hang curveballs, I guess. Varner doesn't score, though, somehow. Second and third, Yandy Diaz didn't get a good jump. I don't know why he thought that ball was going to be caught. It's not going to matter. Second and third, 2 outs. Austin Meadows rips his 30th home run into the season, about 4 rows back into the right field seats. Number 30 for him, at first one to 30 on our team. What a season he's having, and we have him under control for, I believe, 4 more years, if I'm not mistaken. Man, God, I love Austin Meadows. No way we're going to pay him. No way we're going to be able to when his contract's up. The race in real life can't pay anybody. The only person they've ever paid was like Evan Longoria, and they traded that guy as soon as they could. He's washed up anyway, though, not worth that money. But, man, I love Meadows. And look at that play from Nate Lowe, taking over full-time first base. And that's how he makes his mark on that with the diving play. Can't complain. Charlie Morton in the 7th here is going to get out of a little jam he was in with the double play. Jump ahead into the 8th. Speaking of Nate Lowe, here he is with the bat. Another hit and run is on a 3-2 count. That one is high off the left field wall, right down the left field line. Nice opposite field hitting from Nate Lowe. That's an RBI double. We're going to jump ahead 6-2. Later on the 9th, it's 7-3. Reds threatening again, but Morton gets the strikeout. Finishes the complete game. I just let him go 133 pitches because let's just rest the bullpen. Bullpen's a little tired, and Morton had it under control. We had a big lead. At home now against the Red Sox. It's going to be our next game of this episode as we jump ahead. Blake Snell's on the mound. He's having a good year, but he gives up a no-doubt shot to Xander Bogaerts. That one's way halfway up the seats there and left. His 18th of the season, 416 feet straight away left. Bottom of the first, though, Hunter Renfroe, he slaps a base hit in a right field. He's starting to heat up. We got something cooking in the bottom of the first. First and second, one out. It's Jose Martinez, the guy I was just talking about. I like this guy against lefties, and he's going to ground into a double play. No, Xander Bogaerts boots it and can't even get the out at first. So now it's bases loaded, one out. Should have been an ending double play, and now they're going to give Brandon Lowe a chance to come through, and he always comes through. Bloops that one in the left field. I don't know who that was in left, just walking to the ball. But it's a RBI bloop double. 2 runs scored to tie the game. Then Mike Zunino rips a shot in the left field. He's staying hot against Chris Sale. 2 runs are going to score. It's 4-2 here in the first inning. Came down. We were down 2 to start this inning. All of a sudden, we're jumping up to a 4-2 lead. Then Austin Meadows is going to rip one into right center field. This one's deep. It is gone high off those seats over there. Those wall of seats. His 31st of the season. A 3-run shot. And we're off to a 7-run first inning. We're jumping ahead here in the 5th. Not much has changed. 7-2 now. Kyle Schwarber up in the 5th. He's going to rip one high, deep into center field. I think that's Jackie Bradley going back, and he's going to run out of room halfway up that seated wall as well. His 18th of the season, so he's hit a couple in the simulations, but his first one in an Expos uniform on camera. Blake Snell continued to cruise. It's 8-3, 8-4 now. We're jumping ahead a little bit more. Red Sox threatening. This one's ripped in a right. It's going to be a sac fly to give it 8-5. The Red Sox coming a little bit back here. We were up 7-2, and now it's 8-5 in the 8th. And Dominic Smith, part of the Red Sox, he rips one down the right field line. It's going to get past Nate Lowe down first base line, I should say. 8-6 now. It's Castillo comes in. He's going to shut down that rally. He's shut down that Red Sox rally. Then Nick Anderson tying run at the plate for J.D. Martinez, but Nick Anderson is going to get him to roll over to short to Willie Adames. We're going to win this one 8-6. We had complete control in the first. It was a little scary going down to late innings there, but we held on for the win. That bullpen's just too good. Up next, we're in Seattle. Yanni Chirinos, at this point, he's at 17-2. Guy's having an unbelievable year here in the first. We're going to get tagged here. He's going to get tagged here for a double. 44 speed. He makes it in a second easy. And all of a sudden, he goes to third. I don't know what that was. I don't know if it was just a computer glitch or the AI glitched or whatever. But for some reason, he just took off. Here in the third, we're already up 2-0 from this inning. Hunter Renfroe, he's going to bring 3 more runs home. It's 5-0. We jump on him in the third. 28th home run of the season for Hunter Renfroe. He's right around that 30 mark. He's inching away to that 30 home run season as well. Jumping ahead now, 6-2. It's Dan Vogelbach at the plate. He's going to rip one up the middle. That would have been an RBI for sure. He gets robbed of a hit. But we can't make the play. Nate Lowe and Yanni Chirinos can't recover to make the play. So bases loaded for Marwin Gonzalez. Rips one down the third base line. Goes opposite field. Gets by everybody. A couple runs are going to score for Seattle. It's 6-4. They're making this interesting now. And things got out of hand relatively quickly. Mike Zunino almost hit that one out of the fucking stadium. So that was just right down the middle. Absolutely blasted. His 19th of the year. He's about to have a 20 home run season. We're jumping ahead here because it's just a blowout. It's 10-4, and Kevin Kiermaier hits a no-doubt shot. When Kiermaier's hitting no-doubters and pimping them, you know it's going to be a long day for you on the mound. It's going to be a long day for that opposing dugout. It's 13-4 in the 5th. Yanni Chirinos just dealing. We're going to jump a little bit ahead. I quick managed just because it was such a blowout. Ended up getting an 18-5 victory. Just want to show the last out there. Chaz Rowe gets them to fly out. Easy win for Seattle. The most runs we've scored all season. 18. We got an offense is just getting hot right now. In this whole video, this every game in this video, the offense has just been cooking. Next up, in the Twins, in the legitimately old Twins stadium, we're playing the Twins. Thought that was funny. Brandon McKay, 3.55 ERA right now. He's doing good as a starter. Sano just keeps that one fair down the third base line. Gets past Renfroe. I don't know what kind of attempt that was to cut that ball off. It's an RBI double. Twins strike first. 1-0. Eddie Rosario, the next batter. Brandon McKay's going to get him to roll over to first. Nice play by Nate Lowe and McKay to get over to get out of the first jam there. Went ahead and skipped forward a little bit. It's actually 5-4 now, us in the fourth inning. McKay works out of a jam, but in the sixth, it's Ryan Yarbrough. He's going to give up a base hit to Josh Donaldson with runners on first and second. The throw from Manuel Margot is not in time, gave him the start in center this game. And the Twins tie this game at 5. Yarbrough, though, still in trouble, and he gets him to roll over in an inning-ending double play, comebacker to the pitcher. Nice play, but nothing's going on here. To the eighth we go. We're threatening. Nate Lowe rips one into center field, but right at Byron Buxton. Hung that sinker on him. In the ninth, Willie Adames, chance to win it. He's going to rip one into the right center field gap. I don't think it's going to have enough to get out, but it is going to one hop off the wall. It almost got out of here. One out double. We got a runner in scoring position trying to walk this one off in the ninth. It's Kyle Schwarber. He can make a big impact and walk it off in his first full episode with the team. But no, he's just going to roll over and ground to second in the 10th. First and third, one out for the Twins. Alvarado and Max Kepler flies out to Hunter Renfroe. He didn't even get to crow hop. He throws out the runner from left, Hunter Renfroe. Beautiful. And then in the 14th, all the way to the 14th, nothing's going on. It's Willie Adames, 2-2 count, nobody on, one out. And he gets one grooved by Sergio Romo right down the middle. Right down the 87-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. There isn't a lot of people that wouldn't hit that out. Adames hits his 27th of the season. He's closing in on 30 this year as well. We're a home run hitting team now all of a sudden. 27th of the season is good enough for a walk-off. And another win this episode. We win all 4 games that we played. In the next episode, we're gonna finish off the season. We're gonna play the last month of the season. I'll show you guys the ending stats, the ending standings, where we're going to finish if we go into the playoffs, which I'm sure we will. We'll see who we're playing in the first round, whether it be for the division or for the wild card. Most likely going to be for the wild card. Don't think we're going to catch the Yankees, but you'll see all that in the next episode. Again, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed all that jazz. And I'll see you guys in the next one where we'll finish off the regular season. Peace.